Well,
You talk about wanting more profile. Going to LA certainly wouldn't hurt your profile.
You got a better chance to win there with the decor of
No.
CC and
No.
Dumoulin
No.
and
No.
Kyle Burrows.
No, maybe not. Just saying.
Yeah.
Thought it was an interesting time for them to be like, yes, our longtime captain who makes lots of money is no longer on the books after next season. Where do you think it would be? Because everybody wants, like my whole Twitter, every time I send anything,
I've done
Toronto.
this exercise, and the one thing about the NHL right now, with maybe the exception of Florida, is like there's flaws on a lot of hockey clubs. Like
many
for
teams.
Connor,
No one saw it
for
all the
Connor
way
to
through.
say, I'm leaving to have a better chance to win a Stanley Cup here, or here. There's so many teams with still some issues.
Professional gamblers don't have a sniff. These guys are hockey players.
yeah.
They're like, I don't know. I like.
How could you predict? How can you be like, oh, down the year, I want a team that's solid for 5 years?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Good. You should be a GM if you know.
He just did it with LA. LA is a pretty good team.
Yeah.
Like, we think they're competitive. We think they
Stinky
can go
decoy.
deep into a playoff run. They can't get over Edmonton because of 97.
Imagine they went to LA and they lost to Edmonton. in the first
But JB's just picking apart their blue line right now. So there's a lot of teams that you can sit there and go, okay, Connor, you think you're guaranteed there?
Okay, I wouldn't be doing my job here if I didn't just ask. Do you think he'd come to Toronto?
No, absolutely not.
No? Kipper?
No chance. Absolutely not.
No chance.
Hates.
No chance.
No.
He hates us more than he hates anything about anywhere else.
Yeah, I don't buy that completely. I think you could. I think
do
it's
not agree.
I think it's a process where he exercises the pros and cons of coming to Toronto.
I mean,
It would be a team that got the thought. You'd think about it. He's from Newmarket.
when I see a picture of him and Matthews having lunch and stuff together, you start thinking. Start wondering.
LeBron and D Wade. We're doing more LeBron comparisons. Who do you think? What
And
forward earns the
Austin?
most on the King? What forward makes the most money from the LA King?
Is it
Uh,
Fiala?
It is.
Yeah.
who's that?
Yep.
Kevin Fiala makes 7.8 million.
I was going to say 8 mil. Wow. Sharp.
Very good. Hot start to the year.
Oh,
Byfield.
at 6.5, 7. Like it drops.
Byfield makes 6.2 for the next 4 years. Not a good contract. Great for LA.
I think if you're looking around for co-stars, like you have your best one. In Edmonton, he is his best co-star. Leon Draisaitl is the number one guy that you're going to win with because he's shown to be clutch, and the guys here have shown the opposite.
Nate Mack.
But
Your other guy.
yep. But Matthews and him seem to be somewhat friendly. So
I'll let you be that guy.
I'm just going to put it out there. I mean, it's the most. How many edits of McDavid in a Leaf jersey? We're talking about McDavid. We're in Toronto. Be nuts if I didn't bring it up.
No, it would
You
be
think
nuts.
there's no
That's
chance?
your value to this show.
You think there's no chance?
I think zero.
Okay.
It's not zero, but it's like
Okay.
2%. It has been 20.
Tampa.
Need a commercial break?
Tampa.
Or
Oh, we
good?
should probably. We should.
Take a break?
We haven't talked about Sid leaving yet. So
Don't worry. Their turn's coming.
Oh, after the break, we'll push the percentage way up here.
oh yeah.
A little higher than
Yeah, you
2
don't
and
go away,
22.
man. We're just warming up here. From Connor to Sid when we return to Real Kipper and Bourne. Welcome back into the studio. Nick Kiprios, Justin Bourne, Sammy McKee. We are right back at it for another season on the Real Kipper and Bourne show. Boy, is that a record for Connor McDavid conversation?
Yeah.
Just a quick 25 minutes out of the gate.
And we've solved nothing.
No, but I think we set the table for the year on it, that it's going to be
Lengthy.
noteworthy.
Noteworthy, maybe lengthy, maybe not. I don't know. Do people get to
What's a 2-year contract? Get him
Change.
per year.
change their minds? Does Connor have the right to wake up and feel differently than he did yesterday? Of course he does. But
$30 million. 2
can't
years,
see it.
15 a year.
That's.
Dirge.
2-year contract. You might as well not sign it.
But you can't have Minnesota offer 16 and Connor settle at 15. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, think so.
Yeah.
All right. 16, 32. Let's go.
I just
Kirill's going to be
we,
the highest paid guy in the
we
league.
need to make sure he's the highest paid guy in the league.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
But do you think he'd do that? I mean, if his priority is winning, he shouldn't be doing that.
Gosh, now we're right back. Stupid conversation on less is, yeah.
I mean,
He did that already once, right? He gave them back, I think, $500,000
yeah.
on his early in his career, and still didn't win him a cup.
No, it helped him get some better players, maybe better chances at it.
Tom Brady took less his whole career. Look at how many championships he won.
All right. So where are we with Sid? Who's not so much a kid anymore.
I guess I'm going to say I'm like a little frustrated at my favorite player. Just
Frustrated.
everyone wants to be a one jersey superstar, loyal to the franchise, has been loyal to you and the great fans and everything, but like they're not trying to win, and he's a competitor. You gotta be somewhere that's trying to win the Stanley Cup where you're gonna have a chance. So let's just do it.
But they really did soft launch a trade request earlier in the summer.
The table's set for dinner here.
The Brisson thing, which was, a passing quote at the end of a Pierre LeBrun article, but it was basically just like, well, I forget the exact quote, but I talked about it for a couple of weeks, but basically that like he would be open to something potentially, which is a total change of tone that we've seen forever. But I mean, I don't know. Did you guys see the clip from a couple weeks ago of him in the front yard doing the ticket thing?
No, explain this to me.
Okay, so he does every year. He does like the ticket
Puts
thing.
his jersey on,
And he goes
door to door.
and delivers tickets,
Yeah.
season tickets,
Which I think is,
oh, you hate it for sure.
well, no,
I
it's,
love it.
it's, I get the value of it for sure.
Extremely ECHL.
I get it.
Yeah, that's a wheeling
You know,
nailer
like
too.
it's,
I love it.
yeah, there's parts of me that go,
I'm easy.
Somebody else should be, he's not in charge of season tickets, but I get the value of it. In a
Okay.
small town like Pittsburgh, I get it. It'd be really cool to open up the door and see this guy
Totally.
bringing you your tickets.
Yeah.
So after the sort of soft trade proposal talk with Brisson's in the article, he was in front of somebody's house and somebody asked him about, this was his quote. I think it's maybe 2 weeks ago he said this about a rebuild.
I mean, it's professional sports. You play to win. I mean, that's how I view it, and you're not going to convince me otherwise. And if you're one of those people that believe that, then you're entitled to believe in that. But that's not why I signed up to play the game, and that's not the game that I know. So, yeah, I mean, if you want to look at it that way, I guess you can. That's one perspective, but I don't really, that's not really one that resonates with me. So it's kind of hard to understand that.
And then he's since training camp is open, he said, oh, I want to be here. I love being here. Like he sort of walked it back. But I feel like this is the most smoke there's ever been for an actual potential trade.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And I am one to believe where there's smoke, there's fire.
So
this
you're
case, yeah.
so you're thinking,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Are you thinking like deadline he goes to a
I-
contender?
I believe I told you guys before we broke for the summer that I could really see things heating up after the Olympics.
Mhm.
So, there's a couple of scenarios here that I'm sure is trying to be figured out or played out as we speak. And one of them is a sale
Of the Penguins.
of the Penguins.
And how would that affect things?
Well, he negotiated a 2-year deal last summer.
Yeah.
This is the final year of that 2-year deal. That was with the current ownership group of John Henry, of course, of great fame with the Boston Red Sox.
They love him in Boston.
Right? I'm just saying,
joke.
though. So,
They couldn't hate him.
so now, there's thoughts that there's a new family. Elliot reporting that there's a Hoffman family out there ready to pounce on an ownership group. So, where there are some thoughts and ideas a year ago from the